Good morning, Elevate students. This is a brief tutorial on how to use Google Spreadsheets. It's fairly easy. If you already know how to use a Google document, you will see that there are a lot of similarities. To create a new spreadsheet, you go to New here and you choose Google Sheets. I've already created a spreadsheet for this week's assignment. So this is a Google spreadsheet. I've done a little bit of formatting. You have the formatting menu here, and you should already be familiar with a lot of these tools. I just want to show you a handful of tools that are maybe not 100% intuitive. And the first set of tools are formatting tools. So first of all, text wrapping. This is where you go to change the way the text is displayed within a cell. It's important because by default, often in Google Spreadsheets, your text will overflow. In other words, it will look like this, and you can see that you will have to scroll back and forth, and it's not easy to read. So if you want to wrap the text in a cell, you select the cell where you want the text to be wrapped, and then you go to text wrapping, and you choose this little curved arrow, and it will wrap your text. So that's the first piece. The other formatting tool that I want to show you is this one here. It's the alignment. So often, and I don't know why, but in Excel spreadsheets, the text is often aligned at the bottom. And again, and this spreadsheet is going to get really big because we're a pretty big class. But I like my text to be aligned in the middle or at the top. For this here, I want the text to be aligned in the middle, but everywhere else, I want my text to be aligned at the top. So this is where you go to do that. And then the last little trick that I want to show you is the line break. So I'm going to show you. It's a little frustrating, but if you click in this cell, and let's say that I want a line break. I want to say something, but I want a line in between my next paragraph and my previous paragraph. If you click enter, this is what happens. And so you actually have to use, or I like to use a keyboard shortcut, and the keyboard shortcut for the line break is different for a Mac user and a PC user, or the Mac keyboard and the PC keyboard. So on the PC keyboard, it's pretty easy. It's Alt and Return. So this is how you create a line break. On a Mac, it's Control, Option, and Return. So it's a little more involved, but either way, this is a good trick because we're trying to we're trying to create a pretty big document, and keeping the formatting consistent and well organized will make it a lot easier for all of us to read this document when we're done with this activity. One other feature that I want to show you, as you can see, it does not automatically correct your spelling, and you can go to View. I'm sorry, I think it's Tool, yeah, Spelling, Tool and Spelling, and I've already spell checked my document, so there are no suggestions, but this is where you go to spell check your document. As part of this activity, we're going to comment on each other's activity, and we are going to use the insert comment feature. And so it works just like it works with Google Documents. You highlight the text you want to leave a comment on, and you go to insert and comment. Great idea. And comment. It looks a little different. You just have this little square that only appears when you scroll over. But again, this is a great tool to give feedback, and it's a great collaboration tool. As you work on this spreadsheet, I would like everybody to really make an effort to not change the formatting. I know it happens accidentally. This is how you change the fill color. This is how you bold. This is how you change the font family. I want everybody to use the same font family. And again, this is for us to be able to read this document easily. I've done this activity before, and it became really a little bit out of control and really hard to read because the formatting just became very chaotic. One last thing that I want to show you, and it's the same thing in Google Spreadsheets and Google Docs. Sometimes you make changes and you want to undo those changes, or you want to go back to an earlier version of the document. This is a really unique affordance of a Google document. You can always visit the revision history, see revision history. And here you can see that I started working on this document at 11:15, and I've been working on it for a while now because providing an example here turned out to be a little more time consuming, and you can see that I've done a lot of formatting changes. And you can restore any version. So it's a very useful feature. You have to be very careful with this feature when you are collaborating on a document, obviously. So this is it. This is a very brief introduction to Google Spreadsheets, and I hope it's useful. Thank you.